Hi you guys, and we're here with Forza Motorsport 5, and this is Xbox One obviously, as it's an exclusive, and this is the first career race that I've taken part in. This is the first career car I was able to purchase with the credits I had, and it's the 2013 Subaru BRZ, I think it is. And I'm just quickly going to talk a little bit about the first impressions of the game. Obviously it's quite limited because I haven't played that much of it, and also one or two things that I missed out from an unboxing video from the Xbox One opening and whatever else that I've recently uploaded as well. So the first thing is the videos that I'm uploading, although I am recording and rendering in 1080p, I should say, I'm sorry, the compression from YouTube is just not doing the videos justice. Other people may be getting better results. I don't know if it's my setup or whatever, it just doesn't do them justice. They look absolutely good. The games on the new gen consoles look absolutely gorgeous, and in particular, well, this one, Rise, and I think it's Need for Speed Rivals, all look absolutely amazing. But anyway, there's not a lot I can do about that in a minute. Hopefully you'll just get the general idea, and so you'll be able to see some of the different effects, like the lighting effects and the damage effects and whatever from the videos. Anyway, it's taking me a bit of getting used to, guys. I'm normally used to playing Forza with sim settings, basically, with all the assists turned off, and I tried that on this one. I think the very first race, and I had to do a restart, and then I tried again, and I did another restart, and I thought, no, forget that. I'm just going to put a couple of the assists on, and I think I've just got, it might be stability control. I don't think I've got traction control on, which is why I keep losing it on the corners a little bit, but I've tried that, but it's definitely different. The feel of the game is definitely different. I'm sorry if it's a bit vague, but I can't put my finger quite on what it is, but I've just got to get used to it, I think. The controller has a little bit to do with that. It's very responsive, even more so than the 360 controller, and the triggers are very, very light and very spongy, and react very easily, very quickly to your touch, which is great. But again, as I said before, I'm quite a heavy-handed git, so I tend to go a little bit over the top, I think, with the accelerator and brake. So again, that's a bit of a learning curve for me. One thing that is really nice though is the new rumble feature on the triggers. The triggers are really soft, they're really spongy, very responsive. But the rumble feature is quite nice because as you're going over different surfaces, they actually do rumble and vibrate to let you know. And I really like that. It's only a small thing, but I really like it. Just quickly moving on, and it's another thing that I missed out was there was all this kind of uproar about this day one download, that you patch that you're going to have to do, and it was going to take 2 hours and all these. I said, right guys, I'll tell you this for day one. I've just got a standard home router set up, and I plugged my console in on the day of release, the 22nd November, at probably, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock on the night, and it downloaded in 5 minutes. It's a load of I don't know what all that was about. It was a load of nonsense. What is an issue for some people, if you don't kind of, I suppose, manage your time, is that the games have to be installed to the hard drive before you can play them. And then this again ties in with the I think the previous DMR issues that Xbox One and PS4 were having, regarding you trading games in and selling them and doing all that sort of stuff. But now you have to install them anyway, and the games are very large, anything between 29 and 49 or 50 gig, and they take Forza took 45 minutes. And if you obviously, if you're just sat there, you play a new game, you're dying to put it on, it's 45 minutes, a long time to be sitting there doing nothing. What is nice, if you've got any games like a digital download, like I had FIFA from the Xbox One, you're able to play the digital download games while these are installed in the background, which is what I did, and I will do. So I was really glad of that, about that. And some of the games, to be fair, like Dead Rising 3, are the same price as they are in the shop. They're £45, which is the same price as in some of the major supermarkets. So that's another thing to consider. The one thing I will say is that, as an example with FIFA, these games, they tell you can start playing them at around about 50%, but what isn't 100% clear is that you don't get the full functionality of the game. So as an example with FIFA, I started playing a match, it was the first match of the season, and because the game was still downloading, the digital copy, it basically didn't save the game, so I had to replay the game again once it installed fully. So that's something to be aware of. I'm in a tendency now not to do that, and I'll just wait until the game's fully installed. But once it's installed, you still have to use a disc, which I think is still a bit of a pain. It would have been nice if to put it with that install time, but again, it's not a major issue. As long as you manage your time, guys, you just upload it, stick it in, install it while you're doing something else, and then come back, and then there you go. I'm going to be doing like a user interface run through at some point if I get a chance, and I'll be uploading new gameplay as soon as possible, so keep your eyes out for that one. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it was useful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, cheers.